guys, so I just finished recording my nape update, so if you have not watched that video, I encourage you to go check it out. In this video, we're going to be talking about my problem areas that I'm still trying to work on in my hair growth journey. So I'm going to go ahead and take my hair back down, and I decided to do it with my hair in this state because it's really obvious to see what my problem areas still are. Okay, so if you remember, because like I said, I have a lot of new subscribers, my edges were so thin, especially like in this area, but that has grown in so well. Like, I am very, very happy with my edges. I remember there was a point where I was having to, like, if I wanted to wear my hair in a ponytail like this way, I would have to push some of the hair forward to kind of cover up this part, because if it cut too far back, it was like kind of bald in that area. But it looks really, really good now. Okay, so that's okay, but I still consider it a problem area because, guys, my edges get so dry, and the only thing that really keeps them moisturized has been the Strengthen, Grow, and Restore Edge Treatment. But I can't use this like a lot because it does like cake up, so I'll put it on my edges every couple of days just to try to keep them moisturized. But they're better than they were, and like I said, they've filled in so nicely. Okay, second problem area, these pieces here. So if you can see, here it's pretty long, here not so much. So the hair that's like right off of the edges on the sides, this side is growing better. Okay, but as you can see, these sides are still very short compared to the hair that's directly behind it. Okay, so I'm trying to work on this. Okay, and this is actually my first time doing these loose twists on my hair, but I might continue doing them because it really lets me focus in on the problem because I can see it. You know what I'm saying? When all my hair is together, I know the general areas, but I can see it. Okay, so yeah. So problem area number 2. Problem area number 3 is the nape, which I talked about in the last video in more detail. Okay, in short, if you haven't watched it, my hair back there just does not grow like the rest after a tapered cut relaxer, or I was constantly getting relaxed like every 2 weeks to keep that hair laying down. The hair just never grew back the same after that, and it's been like that my entire natural hair journey, and so I'm trying to grow that back. It gets so kinky, so tangled, so knotted, it's crazy, but it has been doing better, so I'm working on that. Now, if you're like an OG subscriber, you know I had 2 patches in my hair that I would call my ignorant patches, okay? And that's kind of in this area here. And guys, that area has grown out so much, okay? And even, I mean, just any hair that I pull from back there, any of it, not just in the ignorant patch space, but just any hair back there, it's growing so well. And I contribute this a lot to like my oil. Like, since I started using my hair oil, my hair has made so many changes. Like, overall, I just feel like my hair is healthier, and I feel like I have product in my hair right now, but my hair, even without product, just has like a natural sheen. My hair's always kind of been on like the more sheeny side, but I don't know, the hair just feels better. I remember when I used to flat iron my hair, and I talked about it a lot in the beginning especially, but like right down the center, I would have so many split ends and knots and tangles, just like straight back. And I don't really have as many, like I don't really have an issue with that as much anymore. But this hair still, I don't know what it is about this area of my head, but it's still like a different kind of hair. So I have to be very careful. I have to use more product in that section. You know, I have to separate it out on its own and really make sure I'm treating it nicely, detangle it on its own. Because if I try to detangle it with other hair, it's just a no-no. So that's the other thing. Now, the next problem area, I gotta turn to the back for you. So I don't know if this is necessarily a problem area or just, I don't know, a preference. But I think with time, especially with this part of my hair continuing to grow out, it will be less of an issue. But my nape here, right along the bottom, has a tendency to grow faster than the hair up here. So what ends up happening is this layer will get super long, quote unquote, but this layer won't ever catch up, which is why I end up keep having to cut it and cut it and cut it, because it like, I don't know, it just never catches up. So the bottom layer ends up looking super, super thin, which I don't like. The other thing is, because I always do the same parts, with my most prominent part being straight down the middle, like my hair has a natural tendency to want to separate. And because I don't use like combs in my hair, that part is never getting like combed out or anything like that. Most of the time there's two very distinct sections. Even like you see me do it, I keep pulling the hair to the sides. I mean, my hair is always separating down the middle, separating down the middle. And I try to focus my hair oil down here, the whole head, but I really try to focus here, especially here and in the ignorant patch area, you know, along the sides of nape, but down this middle part because it's so prominent. And I don't want it to start like balding from the tension, and then I have this like, you know, deep balding part. So yeah. The last problem area that I want to mention is the front. The front of my hair is loose, a little bit looser. It's a lot finer, I would say, and it breaks easily, but it also like, I don't know, like at the roots, like right in here, it's like so hard. I don't know, it's just so hard to get through sometimes. And then I get like a breakage like here. And I remember showing you guys like a piece of the breakage. I remember I was like including it in my length checks. I don't feel like taking this down right now. But you can see when the hair is all together, it comes down to here. But when the hair is separate, it does not come down that far. I have like a shorter piece that stops about like right in here. So I'm still trying to work on growing out the front. Now the hair behind it grows out okay. And this just, I've never had any issues with the hair, like this third layer growing out. I've never had issues with that growing out. Alright guys, so those are my problem areas. Those are the areas that I'm trying to work on addressing. Like I said, I really like my hair in this style because it really helps me pinpoint those areas and really focus on them and protect them from damage. So I really like that. And I've been using a hair journal, which we'll talk about in another video, but I've been using a hair journal to help me keep track of what I've been doing to my hair, my regimens, everything. So it's really been helping me kind of stay focused and kind of adjust as needed in order to get to where I am now. Because guys, my journey has just been like this, and it's starting to kind of, I don't know, it's kind of coming back the way that I feel like it should be. I feel like my hair is healthier than it's been in a while. Like my hair is like super healthy. Like I think maybe like 2017, even maybe parts of 2018, and I don't know, it's like always, something always happens. Like when I tried to do this wash and go situation and that thinned out my hair, or over searching and destroying and that thinning out my hair, or going back to combs even though I know combs are not good for me and my hair, and that thinning out my hair. It's like always something, okay? And I finally feel like I'm getting back on track. I finally feel like I'm starting to use products that are actually working for me, even though I have been experimenting with products, because I try not to be, guys, but I am just a product junkie at heart. So there's so many other products that I like trying, but in the past, like since April for sure, like I've been, well, the end of April. Yeah, so since the end of April for sure, I've been so consistent with the products that I've been using just to make sure that they work up until now, where now I'm starting to branch out and experiment again. So I'm excited about, you know, what the future holds, because if you don't already know, my goal is to get to like mid back length or waist length, somewhere in there, because my hair's never been that long. So I'm really hopeful what the future has in store. But yeah, I think that's all that I wanted to tell you guys. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I know some of my videos, they're turning off the comments for whatever reason, but again, you can follow my Instagram, Bellagora. You can message me there if you're having a hard time messaging me on here. And yeah, until next time, bye guys.